Today, we're diving into something that is genuinely a revolutionary tool, one that's set to completely transform the classroom and make lessons more dynamic and engaging than you've ever seen before. Let's see how it all works. So, let me start with a question for all the educators out there. Have you ever had this brilliant idea for an interactive tool for your students? Like a simple calculator for a specific formula, or a quick quiz, maybe a visual sorter, only to get stopped dead in your tracks by the thought of having to code it? What if you could bring that idea to life with just a few sentences? Well, guess what? That possibility is not a what if anymore. It's a reality. There's a new tool out there designed to do exactly that, to bridge that gap and put the power of custom app development right into the hands of teachers. It's called Canva AI Code. Now, the key thing to understand here is that this isn't just generating a static picture of an app. No way. This is an app right inside Canva's Magic Studio that generates live functional code. You describe what you want, and it builds working buttons, calculators, and interactive forms. We call these little mini apps widgets. Really, just think of it as a bridge. You've got your standard, static presentation slides on one side, and on the other, you've got the super complex world of custom software. This tool connects them, letting any teacher create these amazing, bespoke, interactive elements that are perfectly tailored for their lessons. So, what's the big deal? Why is this such a potential game changer for the classroom? It's so much more than just a neat party trick. Let's break down why this is so important for how we teach and, how students actually learn. First, and honestly, this is the most important benefit. Absolutely no coding is required. Zero. This just completely removes the single biggest barrier for most educators. It opens up the world of app creation to literally everyone, no matter what your technical background is. Your creativity is the only limit now. Second, and this is just as critical, is the immediate boost you see in student engagement. This can fundamentally change the whole vibe of a lesson. Your students, they're no longer just passively staring at a screen. They become active participants, directly interacting with the concepts you're teaching. This is the key shift right here, moving from passive viewing to active participation. When a student can physically interact with the material, when they can test variables and see immediate results, their focus and, more importantly, their retention of that information can just skyrocket. It's huge. And here's another huge advantage. You can create hyper-niche tools. Let's say you need a calculator, but only for a very specific chemistry formula you're teaching this week, or a quiz that focuses on just 3 characters in a novel. You can build a tool that is perfectly tailored to your exact curriculum, and that's something you're probably never going to find just lying around on the internet. All right, so you're probably thinking, this sounds amazing, but how hard is it really? Let's break down the process. I think you'll be surprised at just how simple it is to get started and bring your own ideas to life. Okay, so finding the tool is incredibly easy. You just open any Canva project, a presentation, a website, whatever. Then you click on Apps over on the left-hand menu, type AI Code into the search bar, and select it. That's it. You're in. You're ready to start building. The whole creation process boils down to just 4 simple steps. First, you define your goal. Just describe the tool you want in plain English. Second, you iterate. You give the AI feedback, like change the color to blue or add another input field. Third, you test it. There's a live preview window so you can make sure it works exactly like you want. And finally, you integrate it. You just add the finished widget right into your presentation. Done. Okay, now for the really fun part. Let's explore some real-world classroom applications. This is where the theory becomes practice, and you can really start to see the incredible possibilities here. Here's a fantastic example. A biology teacher would normally just show a static image of a Punnett square from a textbook. But with AI Code, they can build a live widget where students can actually input different parent genotypes and watch the offspring percentages calculate in real time. Think about that. That is a profoundly different and better learning experience. And the versatility here is just amazing. Think about the possibilities across all the different subjects. An algebra teacher can create a quadratic formula solver on the fly. An English teacher, a tool that sorts parts of speech. For history, imagine a truly interactive timeline with events that pop up. For geography, a distance calculator using latitude and longitude. The possibilities are just endless. And it doesn't just stop at simple calculators. You can get way more creative. Imagine designing a digital escape room where students have to solve a problem to unlock the next clue. Or you could build quick little assessment quizzes for an instant check-in, or even a fun digital spinner for vocabulary review. So after seeing what's possible, from the basic idea all the way to these super creative applications, the final step? Well, that's really over to you. It's your turn to start creating. So I'll just leave you with this question. Think about your next lesson plan. Think of it as a completely blank canvas. With a tool this powerful and this easy to use at your fingertips, what will you build first? The potential to absolutely transform your teaching is right there.